Prepare for combat.
Welcome back, everybody. Here on the left-hand side, we are taking a look at the Riz Porte. Sorry, forgot their name for a second. They'll be having a Brightwing, Zeratul, Dahaka, Zul'jin, and a Nubarak. On the right side, it's going to be Gank Me Baby one more time. That's the name. We're going to be looking at an Uther, Muradin, Vala, Ana, Eric, Balog, and Olaf the Lost Vikings. We got a Twitch gamble going right now for the Zul'jin. How many base stacks will he have? 175 or more, 174 or less. Well, it is uncapped, but it is technically capped. Thank you, Ash Mantle. It happens to be random. Yeah, they need a better, easier hints for sure. Yeah. A little drag being attempted right there. No one pulled out of position. I'm just currently looking at Brightwing and build and such. We have Greater Polymorph level 1. Follow with the Creed of the Hunter. We've got Biter Grenade for the Ana upgrade, as well as Balog direction. Arco looking to take down Olaf, and we'll be able to take down the Viking blinking away First Blood. Or at least quarter kill goes over to the left side. But yeah, you have the explosive attacks for your Balog, and then Uther. Hammer the Lightbringer. Enhanced Agility. Zeratul with the Unmove Unseen. And our Reckless Zul'jin, which is our Twitch gamble right now. How many stacks does he have by the end of the game? He's already currently sitting at 5, which is realistically 31. It sounds like a mouthful. Yeah, like, hint... What's up, Cav? Hint Lords of Ascender, and then... They don't want, like, I put in, like, Aldrich, Saint of the Deep, and they were like, no, we just want you to type in Aldrich. It's like, well, how am I supposed to know that? I mean, my whole thing, too, is, like, I'm just happy to hang out and play a randomizer with my friends. That's really the truth of the matter for me.
Capture the shark. Inherit the dragon.
Good morning, Cap. Hope you're doing well, bud.
And lay waste to this forsaken.
Tomorrow's the big day. Should get your GPU and stuff in. Fingers crossed that'll be the end of it. Stormbolt into the Brightwing. Biotic Grenade goes onto her as well. No anti-healer picked up yet. Coming out from Zul'jin, just providing a little bit more poke damage, but the double healer, the double healer on the right side is making quick work of any sort of poke damage she provides. Granted, during all this, Zul'jin is currently just continuing to auto-in, even though the health that's being removed is just being healed back up immediately with the Uther Ana. It still is free stackage for the Zul'jin, who sits at 13 stacks right now with our Twitch gamble still going. Yeah, exactly, Lard. It's just a good time to hang out, so... I wish the pop tracker would get updated, and I hope it does soon, because that'll make a big difference. By the way, Dahaka in top lane, he's just currently going up against Balog, and it looks like he's doing a fine job of that. Misses the drag, but it's no big deal. Eric is on his way up there as well, doing some Delta Soak for the team. Uther lands a stun on the Zeratul, as well as a Stormbolt from Muradin. Dwarf tosses in, looking for more damage, but Arco does not go down. Zul'jin a little bit low here, providing auto after auto as he's getting back towards the port front gate. The stun comes through the Muradin. Does not land a Stormbolt as Brightwing eats the damage, and Zefclop is going to go ahead and Hearth out for full. Yeah, I wanna mess with more archipelago settings though for Dark Souls 3. Like, I wanna try and mess with it and like make like some of the stuff like super easy to find and see how quickly I can get it done then. Level 7's almost here on both sides, just skimming through our talents. It looks like we're gonna be seeing Zeratul take down an Olaf in the mid lane. Dahaka is gonna get the Eric in top. Only a lone Balog chilling in front of the fort front gate. Still warming up apparently today. Arco able to blink to the side. Twin Cleaves coming out from Zul'jin. So we got level 7. Is he going to go into the Arcanite Axes for the extra stackage? Luther's done with Hammer the Lightbringer, level 1. So he's got that cooldown reduction and mana return. Well, actually, no, the mana return is passively. Yeah. It's just cooldown reduction now. Brightwing and Zul'jin still holding 7. Vala holding 7. Interesting here. Zeratul getting the left-hand side. It's actually going to be Ferocity for our Zul'jin at level 7. Dahaka lands the dragon in the top lane. Does have the Feeding Frenzy. Does he have the damage needed? No! Lurker Strain doesn't get the bop he was hoping for, and it probably would have killed. 165, possible. Right wing checking the point here. Eric is able to get back onto it. On auto attack should be enough. Zeratul coming in should mop up the Vikings. Nice singularity spike. Blinks in. Forces the Eric back. One more auto. He goes in with the Vorpal Blade. Peck in the top lane gets the channel on the Sunshrine. Moonshine held by the members of Gank Me Baby one more time. Couple autos onto the Ana. Going into the full Biotic Grenade. The big thing right in here is the anti-healer. This increases the healing debuff. So I was just making sure it's, yeah, it's just the duration of the healing reduction only. Anti-healer. But it takes it to like 2.5 seconds. It's an insane amount of healing debuff, and that's going to be Zul'jin at max stacks, or at least with the 150, on his way to max stacks, as he just keeps in raining in axes, and they're just not paying attention to him. They're trying to get the other kills. It's not working out. Zeratul is Zul'jin is put to sleep. But my god, yeah. Currently sitting at 184 stacks. So yeah, Twitch believers get paid. Not like those stacks are gonna go down anymore. Sleep Dart goes through. Good anti-heal from the Ana. Vala vaults in. Death Dealer value. Is it enough? No! 96 HP for the Brightwing as she's able to tap well, and potentially is she gonna hearth out? No. Thanks for putting some points on the line. Blink heal, we got Might of the Nerazim, Isolation. Zul'jin will have his Tostingo as well as Cocoon for the Anubrak. Haymaker Muradin, Divine Shield on the Uther, Eye of Horus Ana. Vala, is she... I'd like to see Rain of Vengeance, just the extra CC would be nice, especially with the dive from Zeratul. Anubrak able to find the kill in mid lane onto another Viking. Vikings, I don't think it's Longboat Raid. Yeah, it's play again, okay. They might actually have to use that over here in top lane as two Vikings do go down. Peck looking to step up. No drag onto the Olaf. Not to be had. Zeratul finds or looks for a flank. Sleep Dart goes out. No connection. Stormbolt does hit onto Zeratul. Thunderclap as well. Impale from Anubrak does land. Burrow charge in on top of that. There's a Cocoon onto the Vala. The Haymaker onto Anubrak. Pushing him out of position, but can he get back over to the allies? Divine Shield to Vala to create a little bit more room for her to back off to safety as she continues to throw in auto attack after auto attack, but has to back off. Zul'jin and friends really putting in the pressure onto the health bars of the members of Gank Me Baby one more time as the Riz pose continues to step up in bottom lane with Siege Giants. Zeratul heads over to mid lane. Dahaka chasing off the Eric. That's going to be Olaf going down. Eric tries to get away. Balog does get the Sunshrine. Meanwhile, back in bottom lane, seems like Uther friends are able to push back a couple of the Rizpo's members. Zul'jin almost at max stacks for his baseline at the 50. Haymaker from Muradin, but Zul'jin does not go in the direction they were hoping for. Here comes a brush talk in from Dahaka. Polymorph onto the Vala. She gets a cleanse. But the damage, the axes, it's all too much. Vala does go down. I believe that's her first death of the game. So she's down to 20% on that Gambit. Moonshine held in bottom lane. Sunshrine looks like the Dahaka heads over for that one. Zeratul working his way back into bottom. Not Tissue Regeneration. The Enhanced Agility currently has 6 stacks. Toss in from Muradin. Once again trying to find the Haymaker angle. It's not working out. Will he be punished for it? There's Fire Grenade in. Healing debuff on the Anubrak will expire right there. And still just trying to step in through the bottom lane. Seems like we got a retreat ping. Maybe a call from mid lane Dragonite. Dahaka does have the Sunshrine. Zeratil's gonna try and take down Olaf really quickly. It seems like Olaf does go down. But is there a targeted? Oh no, okay. They don't get it in time. I was thinking that the mid lane archer was gonna sit there and delay out the Dragonite or the Zeratul, but not gonna happen. First, Big Bird goes over to the side of the Riz post. I'll move that into mid lane. A couple of the members in bottom will continue to push said bottom lane. Fort front gate, 2 walls and everything are taken down. Top lane wave being pushed in by Dahaka a little bit. Looks like he'll tap bush and move into mid. Muradin, Ana, and bottom trying their best to defend right now. Zeratul, by the way, is fully stacked. Max stacks in the lead at 250. miss activated by Brightwing. Does have that critical miss level 7 for the extra heal on that. And all in all, I mean, good structure damage throughout the map coming out from our blue side squad. Zeratul gets more than 50% of the keep in the mid. Top lane keep is pretty low. Bottom lane keep should be a couple autos off as well.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I am dropping frames. I am dropping a whole heck load of frames. Hopefully that stops, like right now. Hopefully. Because tomorrow's the subathon, and I need to be on front page Twitch. Spectrum.
Blue team has destroyed a
There we go. There we go. It should be fine. We're at 31,000 kilobits per second. 6K, 5K. Hopefully it goes green. Yes, it does. We good. No drop. Just 1,364 frames that fell off. Casual. Captain didn't need to say anything more than just and I was like, yeah, I know what's the problem. Dahaka moving in. He's going to be hit with a Stormbolt from Murd and the Rain of Vengeance from Vala as well. She's going to land a huge Rain of Vengeance onto the enemies. The Cocoon onto the Vala as the Haymaker pushes an Uberak to the side. We have Murd and Dwarf launching to safety. And that'll be Vala finding the first kill in this engagement. There should have been, like, either... I don't know if there was a full F. I think probably just the quality dropped really hard.
Another chance to prove yourself.
Unless there was the legit little F that you see on stream. Zeratul trying to take down the Vala. She vaults in, Burden with the Dwarf Toss, the Stormbolt. Zeratul or Zul'jin still there with auto attacks, and they find the kill onto Zeratul. That was a really good play, actually. Like, Murden coming out of the bush, Haymaker and everything. Nicely done. This Haymaker value is I'm loving it. Like, I don't think Haymaker's a bad talent by any means. It's just Avatar is such a good heroic for Muradin as a tank, etc. But man, I've been seeing a lot more Haymaker, especially in EU for Heroes Lounge, and I'm so glad that it's not only is it being used well, but it's seemingly getting like tremendous value. Oh, it was buffering? Okay. Just good old circle? Alright. I assume it should have bounced back and, like, no one had to refresh or anything. Maybe it's just the 9 AM mini F that we're gonna have. I mean, if I drop 1,000 frames and it's, like, bad for 30 seconds, I will take that over what used to happen. I'm completely fine with that. Second Dragon Knight of the game is available. Dahaka moves on in. A little Dark Swarm. A little Drag. 3 Vikings in the top lane. But it does not look like it's going to dissuade the Dahaka for now. Actually, no, he's just tapped. Oh, he lands the drag onto Eric. Does he have the autos needed? He does indeed. Beautifully done.
The team has destroyed a fort.
Beautifully done. Did go into Tunneling Claws at level 16. I like the mobility, but for how the Dahaka's been playing, I kind of wish he went into Elongated Tongue at 16. I think Peck's doing a fantastic job of landing drags, and just having that extra range would be nice just to try and yoink the Vikings a little more often. But Tunneling Claws, good mobility. Lurker Strain, you know, you still have that level 4, so you can still pop up a little bit faster, so there is still the damage value. By the way, they just ran down the Ana in the middle of all of that. Bottom lane, she just gets absolutely axed up. 20 talents here on the left side very soon. Auto here and there from Vala, keeping that hatred going. Currently have the bottom Sunshrine, or the Moonshrine, held by the members of the Riz Post, and Sunshrine just now coming through. Dahaka will meander his way down over there. I don't know if anyone else is going for it. Maybe Arco, the Zeratul, jumps in again, but I like having him out of it. Good damage, obviously, especially at this point in the game for Zeratul. Big explosive damage available for him.
The fire comes for you.
Alrighty. Bottom lane fort is going to be eradicated. Heat goes down. Zeratul looking to step in. Will they just take the Dragonite through the sidewall and move into bottom, or are they're committed to the double structure? I'm curious. 20s, by the way, on the left side, we do have the surprise for you for Zool Jin. Siege Giants in the bottom lane, body blocking the catapult from getting in towards the core range as you see it wiggle, but that does not matter. Dragonite goes in for a kick, pushes ball to the side. It's looking like mid lane keep will be going down, but is this still called to go core? See, I don't think they needed the mid lane keep realistically. I think that could have been a faster cold crawl. It is what it is. They still won, but just, you know. Sidewall the Dragonite moving to bottom. And GG's. Nicely done. Sub 15 minutes here on Dragonshire, map number 1 in Heroes Lounge, Division 3. Well, now's a good time for you to refresh your stream so you can get close as possible to live.
My back! Oh, my back!
Farming experience. Yeah. Because you totally get experience. You don't get experience from custom games for those that don't know. But yes, refresh your stream if you are not. If you had some little bit of a lag from our frame drop, I just refreshed it and I was actually a couple seconds behind in my own preview. So be sure to do that. I will run some ads, and when the ads are done, we'll get into our next game. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here, and be sure to subscribe. We are currently, is that 27 subs away from Bloodborne DLC? We're trying out the Twitch sub goal thing, so every little bit helps us out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. See you in a moment. Okay.
Prepare for your ceaseless.
Oh, please do, Lard. I would really appreciate that. I'm assuming it's going to get a full push on their website. If Dark Souls 3 is on the website, I'm assuming they'll push it to that website or, at some point. But let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. Our second map and our first best of 3. We're doing a bunch of HoTS casting. Maybe we'll mess around with some Marvel Rivals casting on later on. But we're doing Heroes Lounge. We're doing NGS. We're going to see both of the regions today. Left side of the map is going to be our leading team, the Rizpost, with a Dahaka, Mal'Ganis, Brightwing. By the way, Bribewing. Zool Jin once again, and a Medivh. Right side of the map will be Gank Me Baby one more time. Sonya, Tassadar, Greymane, Anubarak, and Stukov. The Twitch prediction is not who wins, who loses. It's will Medivh finish these 40 Arcane Rift stacks by the end of the game. Get your predictions in, everybody. Let's see what happens. Thanks, Ashmantle. Portal set up into the bottom lane. No Sylvanas, but they have Beetles from Anubarak, and they almost, just almost, take down the tower. 18 HP remaining. That is less than an Abathur slap. By the way, if you may be a little bit delayed on the stream, if you're watching on PC and you'd like to refresh, the pre-roll and ads are off. So if you refresh, it should be an insta-refresh with no ads, and you can be as close to live as possible, if that matters for you. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out, thanks for being here. Happy Tuesday, and let's get a great day of streaming going. Claws in from Mal'Ganis. Night Rush coming in as well. Lands onto 2. Greymane Interbeast is still a little active here. Yes, indeed. Nubarak burrows in. Good auto attacks coming through as well. The portal set up by Medivh is disengaged, so he currently sits on 9 stacks. 1,200 on yes, 8,900 on no. Thanks for everybody participating. By the way, your Easter egg, if you don't know, is the top of this well lid. Smack your left click on that many a times until it breaks for the little Easter egg. Mal'Ganis finds the small Night Rush. Feldclaw's going to Tassadar after the drag from Dahaka. Big lurking arm. The portal set up by Medivh, and Tassadar. First blood goes over the side of the Rizpost. Nubarak burrows in. 22 stacks and rising for the Medivh. Sonya in top lane found a wave crashing that into the front gate. Looks like she's doing a little bit of double soak, getting that eye, that vision, if you will, for the ally team. This is the most important thing on the map. It's how you win games. Also, Chess, I appreciate the ping in Discord. I think in the future when I do Archipelago stuff, I will look up the Lords of Cinder ahead of time, just so I have a good direction to go. Like I can kind of vet my direction if it's in my game. But also, as I was saying to Lard earlier, I'm just happy to hang out and play a Dark Souls randomizer with my friends. That's really the highlight for me. Like, if I win Archipelago, if I finish, great. If not, whatever. I'm just happy to hang out. It was way better than going up on the mountain on President's Day. It would have been an absolute nightmare up there yesterday. You can tweak the YAML to have an auto hint at the start of a multi-world. Ooh, I will hit you up about that for the future for sure. Just because the Lords of Cinder hints are just a pain to type in, and well, currently Mal'Ganis is feeling the pain. Brightwing phase shift comes through. You gotta leave your Brightwing in a good spot, Mal'Ganis. Come on. Brightwing phase shifts in, saves Mal'Ganis, but she goes down. An unfortunate moment for the Fairy Dragon. Brightwing got Yoshi'd. When this game goes back into active development, we need a Brightwing Yoshi skin. Or like, how do they call it? Where it's like legally not distinct Yoshi. Like how there's a Samus skin for Morales, if you didn't know. There's literally a Metroid Prime skin. Like it's the coloration from Samus's armor. Siege Giants still continue to rock into bottom lane. One more left here. The fort does go down. By the way, Dahaka, Sonya, and top lane are having a little solo lane brawl, but the bottom lane is kind of where we were seeing a lot of action happen. So focused a bit on that one as Sonya heads to the top lane objective. Shots to start firing in. Arcanite Axe is level 7 for the Zul'jin. This time not stacking as quickly as he was on Dragonshire, but the Twitch Gamble's about to close with 35 stacks on Medivh. Since Microsoft owns HoTS now, maybe we can get a Master Chief skin in HoTS. Ha 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 ha. Polymorph. Good drag. Unfortunately, Nubrak can't save. It's almost like there's a legally distinct Master Chief skin already in Heroes of the Storm. Almost. Almost. It's almost like there's like maybe one, maybe two, possibly three. Yeah, I can't remember how many, but there are. For those that don't know, there are actually Master Chief skins in the game. Greymane lunges in. Good portal from Medivh allows Zul'jin to back off. No 10 talents here. No Toasted Zitos for the Zul'jin as he's going to throw in some Arcanite Axes. Or Twin Cleaves trying to get stacks on at level 7. I do have Wizened Duelist, by the way, for the Greymane. Medivh is done with stackage, so Believers will get paid out. 2 for 2 for Believers in this series so far as the Lurking Arm goes down from Medivh. The way to Pustule as well. 14 of the 15 stacks on that. Oh, no. They just portal up and say, hello, Stukov. Would you like to die again? Meanwhile, in bottom lane, things are pushing in, so there's that. Unfortunately. And it's almost like we summoned Stark by just talking about Halo, and I love it. Good morning, Stark. I hope you're having a great day, bud. And as I said to everyone else, great time playing Archipelago together last night. Very fun times. Slam. Spear in from Sonya as well. Another portal set up by Medivh. Dahaka's! Oh no, it was a 1v1, but Brightwing doesn't respect it. Greymane uses boss to lunge to the side, and auto from the boss almost takes down Greymane, and the Dark Swarm does. Leyline Seal picked up at level 10 for Medivh. You got the Tostingo for Zul'jin. Carrion Swarm on Mal'Ganis. Brightwing Blink Heal. No Emerald Wind shenanigans this game with the Bribewing. And a Dahaka level 10 Isolation. I said this before and I'll say it again. If you are going to be taking Bribewing, in my opinion, you should be taking Dreamshot level 4. They're very synergistic together. Since if you're landing the hit at the center, you get 5. So if you hit an enemy hero with the center of the Arcane Flare, you get 5 stacks. Dreamshot level 4 increases your range, but also, if you land that center hit, it sets the cooldown to 2 seconds. So that's very synergistic for the Bribewings out there that want to give it a shot. I understand that Magic Spit and, Critical Miss, great synergies together. But, do you have a Medivh on your team? Like, I think, you can get away with that extra bribe stackage. That's just my thoughts on it. That's just my thought. On the right side, though, Leap from Sonya, you got Archon, Tassadar, Curse Bullet, Greymane, Cocoon, Anubrak, and Massive Shove for the Stukov. Well, Believers are 2 for 2 as we get into our second objective phase. Singular Temple in the bottom of the map. Shots will be going into the mid lane fort. Once those expire, they will continue into the bottom lane keep. When in control of the side of Gank Me Baby one more time. Dahaka brush talking to the bottom lane. We currently have the phase shift in from right wing as well. Drag onto that Stukov as Anubrak burrows in trying to help out. The Sunny leaps in the back line. There's going to be a protection from Medivh onto the Zul'jin as the Cocoon does go out as well. Broken out by Zul'jin as Night Rush from Mal'Ganis activates, getting the hit onto the Archon Tassadar, but here comes an Impale from Anubrak, and they find the kill into Mal'Ganis. What's the call? It's Greymane straight to the objective with Inner Beast active. So mid-fort shall fall from this. We'll get a couple shots onto the keep front gate. Sonya up against Dahaka in mid. Portal set up here, looking for the drag. Polymorph, healing pathogen is spread, but Sonya still goes down. No leap available for her for 21 seconds at that moment. As the Leyline Seal goes fishing for an enemy hero, but no Prime Gaming at the end of that Leyline Seal. Full autos from Brightwing, lurking arm down from Stukov and Pale as well. Massive Shove finds the Medivh, he's gonna burn up, they're gonna go for the Zul'jin. I think, oh wait, no, he cancels? Oh, that might have been a mistake. That might have been a massive mistake. Greymane is going to be feasting on Raven for lunch right now as we currently have the disengage roll in to try and get more autos into this Zul'jin. He's got Tostingo. Can he get it? He does activate it. But Greymane lunges in. Tassadar gets the beam. And that'll be another. Oh, wait. Hold on. Brightwing goes down. Brightwing to fall. There's a massive wave crashing in the top, but I love this call right here, right now. They've weakened the defenses of bottom lane. They got a triple kill. Grab boss. Try and get keep in bottom lane. I'd prefer if they didn't free push. Actually, I'd love if they grabbed the Siege Giants with this as well. And okay, good weighted pustule into the bush. I don't think it hit Mal'Ganis. Wreck. With the Night Rush. There was also the Oracle from Tassadar activated over there. Top fort does go down to that minion wave as I mentioned, plus that camp. Lost in bottom, taking a couple autos from Zul'jin as this is a bottom push continuing. Brightwing considering the 13 still. Night Rush. Impale from Anubrak will interrupt that. Nice tornadoes from the boss. The stun comes through. Tassadar Shock Ray. Oh my god. A series of unfortunate events, but a huge Leyline Seal creates space for Mal'Ganis to back off. Isolation thrown in, hits the Archon Tassadar, still has the damage available. Mal'Ganis hearthing out on the far side of the keep. Leap in from Sonya, leap in from Sonya, they've got the Zul'jin. No, they don't. Portal was set up just before that Cocoon activated on Medivh. Force of Will self-cast. And it seems like that's the call to disengage. Brightwing up in 2 seconds. But a keep going down, around 10 minutes, double objective phase coming up. Mid's gonna shoot to mid, bottom's gonna shoot to mid, and then they'll focus. This is, if they just hold this next objective phasing, it might just be GG. Well, no, there's still keep front gates available, so still a ways of damage to go through, or a lot of structure health to go through. Raymane's working on bottom. The ally team is around in mid. It is 16 to 14 in levels, but without the Greymane, they don't want to take this fight. And that's understandable. They've got the lead, and they can passively trade these and still win out. So yeah, mid keep should be... I'm going to venture a guess that it'll be taken down. Anubrak burrowing, finding the Zul'jin. Does have Tostingo available. Rush stock in from Dahaka. Greymane leaves bottom lane to join in with the allies. He's got a long rotation. And I think that might have been... Well, no, the fight's going to continue. There was a Cocoon onto the Brightwing. Isolation goes out from the Dahaka as well. Greymane lunges in and starts just cleaning up the fight. The Tassadar steals the kills away. It's a triple out the gate. The mid lane objective is over, but realistically, you just got a triple kill. 30 seconds. You're already moving across the map. You're at the enemy team's keep. Let's just run to core. Burrow, Impale, weighted pustule. Greymane lunges, body blocking the Brightwing on the low side of our screen, carrying Swarm activated. And this chase They want the chase, they want the Pentic, and they get it. Greymane goes in, and that's a... On this channel, they take down mid lane Keaton for the mid lane wave to push in, but once again, not really needed. They can just go ahead and go straight to core. They got the damage. They got, well... I was gonna say they got the time, but we just had a triple respawn. Here comes a lurking arm. They're focusing on the Greymane. He goes down. Medieval will be traded immediately. Tassadar are still beaming through the health bar of this core. Catapults are here. Siege Giants as well. Another Shock Ray coming through. Kuba getting kind of caught up against the wall. Tastingo activated by Zul'jin. And Tassadar just gets the Shock Ray just in time. Peck on the low side of our screen avoids the impale from Anub'arak. And the core goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Caesars on our hands. 1-1. GG. Well played. Nice job, Believers. 2 for 2 for the Believers today. And of course, we're Subathon Eve, but we still have other sub goals that we'd like to try and hit. It's a big one, but we're trying to get back to 250 today. If you would like to help us push up for that, we are 27 subs away from getting back to 250. But yeah, as I mentioned, I know it's Subathon Eve. I know a lot of people are saving and waiting. Either way, if you'd like to subscribe, now's a good time to do it. We're going to run some ads, and we're going to get into map number 3. We'll figure out what our Twitch prediction will be for that map. See you there. Until then, we're going to chat about random stuff. Okay. That's all good. Ooh, okay. Tomb of the Spider Queen for our next map. A fun one. We're also going to be doing some NGS casting as well. Want to check out and see how some of the NGS games are going so far this season. Alrighty. It is a Nazebo on the left side. And they're on the left side. Alright, cool. We will do a Nazebo questing... Oh, we'll do a Nazebo questing prediction on how many stacks you'll get by the end of the game. Until then, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully your day has been going well. We've got a bunch of warm weather coming into our town, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's going to be like 50 degrees this weekend, so it'll be a nice time to sit outside for a little bit, enjoy the weather, which, 50 degrees up here is very warm, in my opinion, especially in the sun. An extremely warm time. Otherwise, I applied to GDQ for the host volunteering coordinator position. It seemed like super duper up my alley, so I was like, I feel like I need to apply for this, so I'm glad I did. But it's responsibilities. Work remotely between events and attend events on site as a host volunteer coordinator. Responsibilities will be a mix of off-site pre-event duties and on-site event work. All responsibilities are shared jointly with the other host volunteer coordinator, and the two of you work closely together as a team. Remote work summary, preparing audition materials, guides, videos, samples, donation blurbs, recruiting, selecting volunteers, managing audition process, moderating the audition host judge Discord servers, informing volunteers whether or not they've been accepted, providing feedback to the auditioners as well. Prepare a host volunteer for the event, ensure a host volunteers have registered part of the event server, prepare orientation materials and guides, run orientation training. Like, I think this is definitely up our alley of stuff we've done in the past. It's not exactly this, but I mean, it's like, it's akin to it. It's adjacent. Also, I think I'd do great. I personally think I would do a great job. I think I'm great at herding cats. I was saying this last night when we were doing Archipelago, because Covert Muffin was with us as well, and he used to play HoTS and stuff, so he kind of knows, he gets the joke for sure. I was like, I coordinated Heroes of Storm stuff. Esports or speedrunners have to be so much easier than HoTS players. And I just get a loud in the background. I'm sure it's the same in like every realm, but it was just so funny to me that it was like an instantaneous. He's like, well. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Is Kael'thas Convection? No, of course he's not. He's a coward. He took the right level 7, but he didn't take the right level 1. All right, ads are done. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Sorry for the delay. How many level base stacks for Nazebo? How many do you think, Bandit? Good question. Let's say the base, like the Vile Ritual is 175. Let's make it a little interesting. Let's say 150. Yeah, let's do less than normal. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen as well. So we'll see. We'll see here. Let's get things going. Let's jump into another game, everybody.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Welcome back, everybody. Map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day here in Heroes Lounge. Division 3. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have the Rizpost with your Stukov, Kael'thas, Nazebo, Samuro, and Diablo. Twitch gambles for those baseline stacks for Nazebo. How many will he have by the end of the game? 150 or more? 149 or less? Right side of the map, they've got some rally momentum here after Sky Temple. As we get into Tomb of the Spider Queen, Gank me baby one more time with a Sonya, Chromie, Greymane, a Nubrak, and Anduin. Let's see what's gonna unfurl in front of our eyes here as we get into our map 3. Sonya and friends in the bottom lane doing the same thing they did earlier. Decent damage onto the fort front gate. Do they get the tower this time? Absolutely, but the gravity lapse is gonna land onto Greymane. The Shadow Charge from Diablo. The Living Bomb is going to take down the Worgen. As a zombie wall comes out, the slowest huge, and I can't believe it. Greymane and Anduin run down by the members of the Rizpost as Nazebo picks up a few stacks going into his double soak, heading into mid to top. We got 420 to 10, so we got odds. There's that. No points go to the void. That's the most important part. Don't want Bezos making that free money. A Shadow Charge in, and Overpower lands, but that's it, really, onto Sonya. Man, Nazebo's working through those stacks, though, already. 26. Not bad. We have Way of the Wind for our Samuro. Way of Illusion, sorry, not Way of Wind. Way of Illusion, as that is an illusion. 6 of 40 for that one. 21 stacks for the Widowmakers on your Nazebo. We got 4 out of the 20 stacks for Mana Addict. Spell Shield, Soul Shield for the Diablo. Time Walkers from Chromie. I'm curious, I haven't heard from anyone. I keep asking this, I'm hoping that maybe a Chromie player in chat will say something. Has any Chromie player actually felt the difference on that 5% increase? Because Time Walker's Pursuit was buffed from 10 to 15% spell power. And I'm just curious if any Chromies have, like, noticed, is it a significant difference? Is it slight? If you're watching this on YouTube and maybe you have an opinion, by all means, leave a comment over there. What's up, Voice? How you doing, bud? I only have 51,000 points. I need to keep them for Big Gamble. But if you consistently gamble a little bit here and there, you'll have more points for a Big Gamble. Boom, big braining. Good to see you, bud. It's about a 5% difference. Oh, wow, thank you so much. Not the question I was asking, but okay. Twitch chat ever so useful. Overpower Shadow Charge into the wall. They're going to get the Gravity Labs with a Lurking Arm underneath it. Living Bomb applied. Good damage onto a Nubrak. He gets the Burrow Charge out. And he's fine. Time stop from the Chromie. So we currently have your Zombie Walls Shadow Charge in. They're going to focus on the Anduin. The Fire Stomp comes through, and he'll go down. I mean, it's just, literally, it's the only difference is just they added 5%, so I was just curious if any Chromie players have been like, holy shit, yeah, like I can, like this combo that I can do, like is absolutely bodying, like late game or something. Shadow Charge in, little Way to Push goes through as well, but Greymane answers back with a couple Razor Swipes and Worgen Foam with the help of the tower shots. Healing Pathogen from Stukov is just going to be a little too much. Web Weavers are available on the left-hand side, getting close on the right. See if anyone can get the summoning coming through for our Twitch prediction, which is still at 420 to 10. Big numbers on this one. 62 stacks for the Nazebo. Alrighty. Overpower once again. Living bomb spread, but that's okay. Leap of Faith was kind of the important part right there. Making sure that Greymane lives. Sonya the bottom lane, just currently clearing up the waves. Samura's going to put a little bit of pressure on her. Probably pops the mirror. Oh, no. Still has mirror images out, so probably just came off cooldown. Sonya spears in. They're looking at that Stukov. He goes down to the Sonya damage, but Anubarak is able to back away, just find the spiders. Almost get the Sonya, but Greymane lunges into the back line, takes down the Witch Doctor, and a double kill goes over to the side of Gank Me Baby one more time. Time Walker's Pursuit finds the Diablo Impale. Spell Shield activated. Greymane tries to get the last damage, but the Spell Shield looks like it saves. I love that people say that they're saving for Sock, and then they never redeem it. Witch Doctor, Who Doctor? What's up, Revolver? Good to see you, bud. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Thanks for lurking, by the way. If you're just lurking, you haven't said hi or anything, welcome in. We're going to do a bunch of HoTS casting today, so sit down, strap in, and grab something to drink or snack on. Shadow Charge in from Diablo. Another Leap of Faith pulls the Chromie to safety. Z-Bone in kind of a weird spot. So is the Greymane. Rolls over to the Anduin, spreads the Living Bomb, but it will not take down the Anduin. Uh-oh, that zombie wall might be his demise. Good Flame Strike. And absolutely, Anduin goes down. Anubarak falls on the low side of our screen. It's 5-2 in kills. 10 talents here coming through soon at the top of our screen, and it should be in favor for the side of the Riposte first. Threatening Sock is threatening Mosh Pit. Sometimes the threat is better than the redemption. Are you talking about ETC Mosh Pit or like a Mosh Pit at a concert? Because Mosh Pits at concerts are great. I've never been threatened in a Mosh Pit. I have a great time. Anubarak burrows in, finds the Stukov. Impale comes through. Good zombie walls. Diablo Shadow charges out. Great gravity laps onto two enemies here. Living Bomb applied. Excuse me. The Zebo spiders are chasing onto the Greymane, but doesn't find a kill. The Web Weavers are still pushing in here in favor of the Riposte. As Kuba's a little low, Samuro swaps images. Big Shadow charging from Diablo finds the wall bang as the Phoenix from Kael'thas will be summoned as well. Mid lane Fort absolutely annihilated. Gargantuan eats a couple shots from Chromie as well. If you have to ask what Sock is for, you can't afford it. I forget the exact line, but it's basically the line from Beer Fest. What's a ZJ? If you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Anubarak trying to do the great escape, but Stukov's got the massive shove, he's got the auto attacks, and the big bug is squashed by Stukov's Titanic arm. The short story is, anime protagonists can never dress themselves properly, and they always have one long sock, one short sock, and I can't stand it. That's the short of it. Time stop onto the Samuro. We'll be seeing Bruiser Camp picked up here as well for the mid lane. Flame Strike to clear out this mid. As we take a look at the top, a bit of a minion wave, but it's not too big of a deal. Semi slams it, picks up the gems, and we have turn-ins available. This might be a second Web Weaver summon on the left side, though. The short and the long of it. What's up, Tessa? I'm glad somebody can appreciate my comedy. Somebody in this chat can appreciate my comedy. Shadow Charge onto the Anubarak. Impale thrown back as well. Here comes the Burrow Charge. Spell Shield activated by Diablo. Chastise will connect. 26 regeneration globes on the Kael'thas, by the way, so he's got the activatable for the Arcane Barrier. 122 stacks for the Zebo on our Twitch prediction. By the way, we're looking for 150 for the Believers. Believers are 2-0 today. I hate steel rising. My steel is never rising. Leap in from Sonya. They're focusing onto that. I just lost the model. Kael'thas, there we go. Stukov taken down as well. The go for the throw from the Greymane yielding fantastic damage. Chromie on the right side of our screen is zoned, but she's just providing artillery where she can, just also trying to avoid some of the splash damage from the Web Weavers. Some heals from Anduin coming out. Chromie Time Walker's pursuit to provide vision. Nazebo drops the zombie wall, so that way he's able to create space against the Greymane. Structures may be going down, but members of Gank may maybe one more time fighting back here in the mid to late game. Ice Block, Nazebo, Ignite. We've also got our Virulent Reaction. Okay, alright. Well, waiting patiently, see what we got going on here.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
Nice way of avoiding the gravity lapse right there. Currently have the overpower from Diablo coming through as well. Light Bomb gets the connection. Lightning Breath maybe cooking up that Anduin. And that'll be Nazebo finding the kill. Nubrak falls as well. It's looking a little rough here in this mid-late game. As Nazebo oh, they're going in? Hello? This is a aggressive core call. They got 10 to 15 seconds on 2 enemy heroes. Kael'thas trying to push up bottom a little bit faster. Smuro's on core with mirror images. The camp is here as well. Firestomp comes out from Diablo, but I think this is a call to disengage. Okay. They get the mid lane keep at least, and the map is very much opened up for the side of the Risk Post, and they are way far away from Web Weavers, but you know what is available? The big bad boss. 6% is 6%, especially if you can walk away and not lose any members. That's the big part too. Oh, Chromie goes down to the Samuro. Meanwhile, the Light Bomb will find one enemy hero. Sorry about that right there. We have Nazebo going down. Currently have Greymane diving on the left-hand side as that is a Nubrak so very low. The Cocoon onto Diablo as the go for the throat runs in. I don't know how a Nubrak is still here and didn't go down to the Kael'thas auto attack, but they finally take down the Greymane. Samuro's on an adventure on the right side. No, that was a mirror image apparently. He is Way of Illusion level 10, so he's got the ability to micro those, or the Illusion Master. Misremembering all my Samuro talents today. Oh, but right now, my phone's buzzing. Quick clear onto the wave here. Still waiting to see if anyone goes for that boss, as we have Diablo put pressure onto Nubrak, goes right in for the burrow charge onto Kael'thas. Living Bomb, Lightning Breath. That lightning breath was very ambitious from Diablo, thinking that he might get something with that. It's a 90-second cooldown, bit long for that, but core currently being besieged by catapults and waves. Greymane clearing that out. Now Samuro steps up, dashing in with the Sakuchi wind walk. Nubrak slow, but able to back away. Good Time Walkers. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I was gonna say to pull a loop. Time Stop kind of anti-synergistic with their own talent right there. Good Impale from a Nubrak as Diablo goes into the Shadow Charge. Virulent Reaction almost sets up a kill onto a Nubrak, but the Leap of Faith is coming through just in time. Greymane putting pressure on Nazebo. Turns right around. Diablo Shadow Charges into the zombie wall, which is going to be dropped. The Gargantuan comes down from Nazebo as well. Greymane rolling in with the Gillen in. Splash through the minion wave, but that's about it. Nubrak going a little deep right there. The Light Bomb sleeping from Sonya. Nubrak goes down first, and that'll be Diablo Souls consumed. 61 stacks for Sonya, but as the Anduin self-rooted with the Desperate Prayer, Samuro slaps him with a sword, takes him down. The Gravity Lapse at max range is going to find the Chromie. She dead. Increase gravity lapse range by 30%. Netherwind value for Arco as the quadra kill comes through. Sonya sitting with 61 gems, unable to turn in. And that's going to be map number 3. Over to the side of the Rispos, who will be taking this series 2-1. GG, well played here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. Our first best of 3 of the day. Well done. $148. How many base stacks from Zebo? 149 or less. He needed 2 for the Believers. Believers! First failure of the day for the Believers. 2-1 in our Twitch gambles. Well, let's go ahead and find ourselves another series to cast and run some ads, all that good stuff. Until then, be sure to subscribe if you would like. Tomorrow is the subathon, but we do have other goals that we're trying to hit. Right now, we are aiming for Bloodborne DLC, also to try and get us back to 250 subs. So if you have a Prime, if you'd like to support, it's all super appreciated. I do understand that some people are waiting for tomorrow, which is also appreciated as well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. If you get ads, enjoy them. If not, let's find something to chat about.